Hi y'all, welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and I got a blessing box from Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen. So let me show you what I got. I got the little, I don't know why that light's so bright. It may be the light behind me. I got the little napkin holder. Really pretty. It might be better if I took it out of the plastic. You might be able to see it better. I'll put it in a plastic bag anyway. I got the little napkin holder. I don't know if I got that light. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe the light behind me. It's very ornate and very pretty. That was on my wish list. So that, I'm not going to keep those bags. Okay. Then Miss Jeannie bought me another, Mr. Allen and Miss Jeannie bought me another lantern. Now, this one was in a box and it was smashed. I mean, smashed. I don't know. See the bottom of it? That's the bottom, but that's the lantern part, but I think this part's okay. But this was all smashed up. This was all mangled up. And these, the silicone was, the handles were all stuck together. So it came with this lantern and 3 of the lights to go with it. That was from Mr. Allen and Miss Jeannie. Then I got a box, and I'm going to have to remember what I was getting this for. It's double-sided alien tape. 2-sided. I don't remember something I was doing. I'll have to go back and watch one of my lives, because someone told me to get this on one of my lives. So I'll have to go back and see. It's 2-face tape. A big roll of it. Then I got the fishes. She got me the fishes. Yeah, I can't wait to do those. I want to do those in resin though. Put these back over there. Then my other blessing. Thank you, Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen. I love you guys. Then I got a card from Resonating Art, Miss Amy M. She sent me a Christmas card. It's really pretty. And she wrote, "Happy very Merry Christmas, sweet Miss Frances, your friend. Resonating Art by Amy." She sent me this necklace. And she sent me one of her wood carving stickers, because I've been gonna do a sticker board. That's Miss Amy M. That's her One Drum Creations. That's her woodworking. So Miss Amy, yours is in the mail. And thank you very much for the sticker. I did find me a board the other day. I worked down here all day yesterday. I did get my pegboard put up so I could hang some molds on it. It's not exactly straight. It's a little crooked, but I don't care. I put it up all by myself. So that's all that matters. And I found me another little pegboard that I'm going to paint. And I'm going to bring it over here and probably hang it back there on that wall. And put all my sticker swaps that I got. I think I'm going to do this one, this mold, in that mold for, excuse me, for my neighbor. I hadn't gotten anything out for her. And I've made her some stuff in the past. I made her a clock already. And I gave her some candles. I gave her another tray. So I thought this would be more appropriate. I have this family mold that you hang on the wall, and then you write names and birth dates and hang them under the months. So I thought that would be a perfect thing for her. They have a pretty big family, so I might have to double up on the bottom pieces, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I am going to, I've chosen holographic, chrome holographic silver, because I don't know where she's going to put it, but most of her walls are gray, so wherever she hangs it, she hangs it. I mean, and you know, the last 2 times I did this, I used some little wooden pieces that I got from the Dollar Tree. Now I may go back to the Dollar Tree and see if they've got some. The last time I was in there, they did not have any. And I was not happy because I needed to make another one of these, and they didn't have any of the little wooden. They had Christmas stuff. I didn't really want to use bells. Last time I bought, like, I guess you could consider them gingerbread man, but just looked like a little person. And so I took them, and I took them out and spray painted them a color, and made it, made that so it could be tied on. Now, like I said, they got a pretty big family, so when they have family gatherings, so I don't know. I'd have to go. I may go while this is curing. Go to the Dollar Tree. I need to go to the Dollar General. I already had to make my trip to Walmart today, so I had to go pick up my medicine and my dog's medicine, and so I already made my trip to Walmart. And I don't know. I mean, my boys said they don't want anything, but yeah, they're my boys. I'm not gonna really do that. What is this? I mean, I done cleaned it out with tape. I don't know what it's coming off of. Here's a hair. And give me some more tape. God bless it. Got my wall plaques all done for the kids. I will just post a picture on my community page. I mean, I think people were probably tired of watching me do wall plaques. So they are all finished now. Clear coated, done. So I think I'll just do a post of them in my community page if anybody wants to see how they turned out. I thought this would kind of just give it, I mean, even though our walls are gray, I think this will give it some kind of sheen anyway. And I may do the lettering afterwards. I tried to do it with the chrome markers and they were not sticking. It just kept beating up. So I'm like, well, guess maybe I'll do it afterwards. So I'm thinking, since I'm doing it in silver, I may just do that portion of it in black. Do the lettering and stuff in black. But I need to get this done today because I'd like to be able to relax tomorrow. And I know I got a text message from Runic wanting to know if I was going to do my live the day after Christmas. And I said, it's Friday, ain't it? Yeah, I will be. They were trying to pick out a date where him, Miss Rhinestone Suzanne, and Professor Rusty could do a live. And I don't know exactly what they're doing, but, you know. Could do it earlier in the day. I mean, you know, some people have the day after Christmas off, some people do not. I guess it depends upon your boss. Alright, I gotta get that. I have to tap that out because I don't want that down inside those letters like that. Trying to really burnish it in because I was going to go ahead, I think, and use polyurethane, but before I do that, I may go to the Dollar Tree and see if they have any of those little. I've got to go and get some. I've got to go to Dollar General anyway because I've got to get some Nexium. I didn't buy it at Walmart. Probably should have. I was right there, but I was already ticked off because I had to wait because my doctor takes forever to call stuff in. So my thing was I just wanted to get out of there. Okay. Okay, so that is ready to pour, and I wished I need to start marking how much resin these things take, because I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 24, counting the hearts, there's 24 pieces, and that probably wouldn't even halfway cover them. And they're so small that I don't know if you can even write on them. So, I don't know. I don't know yet whether if I'm going to do them, I might do those in UV. So I can make her maybe 48 just in case. And then I'll tie the strings on it. Tie one on there and show her how to tie it on, and then she can just write whatever she needs to write on it. Trying to make sure I got that coated good. Alright. Get my gloves on. Let's get some poly mixed up. I hope I don't come up with a bunch of bubbles. I'm afraid of that. But let's see what happens. Alright. I'm going to get some gloves on, get some poly mixed up, and pour that. I may do the others in UV resin because I don't want to, I don't know. If I'm going to pour them, I probably should go ahead and dust those too, but I didn't want to dust them in the same colors. So maybe I will just dust them in. Let me see what I want to dust them in. Maybe I'll just use some holographic glitter. That way I can do them in different colors. I mean, I know there's silver in there too, but I can do some of them in different colors. And plus I can use I think there's a holographic pink in here too. That's rude. Yeah, there's a holographic pink in the chrome set. So, let's pick out the gold, the teal, the purple. The pink can stay in there. And I don't really need the silver either. I don't know about black. Yeah, I don't think I'll do black either. I may use like a light blue out of that set. I'm just going to dust those quickly because I was going to do them UV, but I don't know. Let's just see here. I was watching the... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these off camera because just about everyone knows how to dust. I'm gonna dust those. I'll probably pour those twice. If I pour them in poly, I may just do them in UV resin. It's not really sticking. That's weird. Not sticking very good. Not like I would think it would. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I have it all colored, and I'm gonna mix up 8 ounces of poly. I don't think that's enough, but that's what I'm gonna start with. I got some more ordered, but I don't know. It might not be here till well after Christmas, so I will on Friday if I need something to do. I guess we might be doing mix to mold. On some stuff. Yeah, I didn't get any paper towels out. Just tore me a bunch up too. Get it stirred and poured. I don't know. I think those little hearts are going to be a little bit of a problem, so I think, and the other little circles, I think I'm going to mix up smaller batches so I don't flash cure it on those items there. And I did also dust the napkin holder. Thought I'd make her a napkin holder. And please be level. Please be level. You are not. Because I see one side got filled faster than the other. And I don't want the other side to be spilling out. Alright. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yep. I will need to tap that one and see if I can make sure I get some bubbles out of it. Yeah, there's a lot of little curved spots there and little circles. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see if I can use that one of those little Q-tip like things I bought off of Amazon and try and get some of these bubbles popped before I'm trying not to mess up my coloring, but I probably did. Just trying to get those bubbles from between the letters. I don't know about the sides. Top looks fine. It's curing now, so it is what it is now. Alright. I'm gonna try and just mix up smaller amount because, like I said, you know how I sometimes lose my resin because I mix up too much and it cures too fast, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to I don't think those would take a lot anyway, so we're gonna see. I need to get my trash can over here closer so I can reach it. I always get it all over my gloves. Alright, so let's mix up like I said, I'm going to do a little at a time, so I don't want to do over 4 ounces really. I don't. I'll fill a few of them and then I'll just mix up more. Making a mess here. Alright. Let's try and get these poured. As many of them as I can get poured with what I mixed up. Oh, and I got another blessing from Perry the Carving Wizard. He sent me a song for my channel. I asked him what app he used, and he asked me what kind of music I liked, and I said, classic rock, pop. Said anything but crying in your beer, country and western. I do listen to old country and western songs, but you know, when I was a kid, I hated those songs. Because that's all my dad ever played in his car. It was boring. I found it boring. So, alright, I wish I had a smaller cup, really. Might have to get me a smaller cup to mix it in. Because I like to make it a little easier to pour. Alright, I'm not going to wait till it gets real hot, because if I do, I'll be screwed. Dang, you went too far. Slow down. Slow your roll. Trying to hurry, but I don't want to hurry too much, because I don't want to have to do a bunch of sanding. It is what it is. If I have to, I have to, because I'm going to have to hurry along here. Yep, I did overfill that one, I can tell. Oh, and I didn't get another mold out either. Well, I still gotta pour some more in that, because that's not full. Whoops, too far. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mix up more for that. Yeah, that stuff was getting hot. That's okay. I'll wipe it out, mix up some more. Finish that off. I just kind of, I figured I just did it really in the holographic silver. I may highlight some of the sides of it with something, but for the most part, you know. Okay. Alright, I don't know how much more that's gonna take. I'm going to try another 4 ounces and see what happens, because it may, I don't have any other molds set here. I don't want to pour that one again. I poured too much. I'll just do 4. Really did over pour those, damn it. Sorry. Yeah, I over poured them quite a bit. I'm definitely gonna have to put holes. Some of them I didn't, some of them I under poured, but some of them I over poured. We're going to try, yeah, it's just a smidge under. There. We're going to try the finish up that napkin holder. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know. I need to start writing some stuff down so I know. Plus I'm going to have to pour the little circles and hearts again, because I'm pretty sure 24 is not going to be enough for their family. I at least want to give them 48. Then they, you know, they can They can also do like anniversaries, dates, and stuff like that. So, hope this is enough, but I have a feeling it might not be. That's okay. As soon as those hearts and circles get done, I'm gonna do them again, color them again, and pour them again. Well, that figures. Yeah, but figures I got some left. God bless it. I didn't want to pour that one again, but I don't have another one up here. Alrighty. I don't think there's much more to drip out of there. I was just trying to clean the cup out as much as I could. Okay. Alright. We will unmold those, and then I will color those again and re-pour them, and then we'll work on the family. When I'm just going to go ahead and pause you while it's curing, and I'll be back when it's time to unmold. Oh, actually, I forgot. I need to play it for you and let you hear it. Mr. Perry wrote me a song, or made me a song for my channel. And I haven't figured out yet how to put it on my channel, but I'm going to play it for you so you can hear it, so you can listen to it. Okay. Let's see. My volume's all the way, it is now. It doesn't really probably need doesn't need to be all the way up. Alright.
Come on over, take a stroll in the haze. Mrs. Francis spins her magic in a resin blaze. Dragons with wings and clocks that tick slow. Her table's a carnival, you never quite know. Will it gleam like a star or glow in the dark? She's bending the resin to leave her mark. Dragons and skulls moving pennants that sway. Resin clocks spinning time in a curious way. Crazy creations that shimmer and gleam. Mrs. Francis is living her resin dream. She pours liquid colors like a painter gone wild. Swirls of chaos that somehow turn mild. A skull with a grin or a dragon that bites. Every piece of treasure under twinkling lights. What will she craft? What story will it tell? Will it dance in the moonlight or cast a spell? Dragons and Creations that shimmer and gleam. Mr. Francis is living a resin
Too cool. Too cool. I loved it. It didn't take me very long to do it because I asked him, and then he said, how do you want me to send it to you? He said, I need to email it to you. And I said, well, here's my email. Send it. I popped up the shops live and went and listened to it and popped back on and told him, oh, Perry, that's cool. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Perry. Okay. Well, this is my second set down here. My second set. And yes, I did overfill a couple of them and some of those. So I am going to have to, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can unmold the top anyway. Yeah, and I dribbled some on it, so I'm going to have to get that drip off of there. I wonder how many bubbles is in this sucker. Oh, actually not bad. Guess I done pretty good at popping the bubbles. It's kind of a wave, got kind of a wave right here for some weird reason. I don't know why. But, there you go. And I think I will do this either in gold or black. I'm not sure which. Now, while we wait on these, so I can pop them out, I'm probably going to have to run upstairs and get my drill. Because I know I filled some holes there. And I got to measure out some cord for this. So let's see if this is ready. Oh, this might be a booger to get out. Because it's a pretty thick mold. I've got to get it pulled away first. Yep, that's what I thought. I thought it was going to be a booger to get out because it's too thick to roll. I thought if I pulled on those, I might be able to release it. But I may have to spray some alcohol down in there. That's what I'm thinking now. I don't really want to, but I think I'm going to have to get it to release. Yeah, I'm getting it released here. Or at least I felt it release. Let's see if I can get my fingers in there. Get a hold of it. Come on. Come on, I felt you release. Sucker. That's a thick mold to try and roll in. Then it wants to roll back up. Yeah. Ah, you crummy thing. Come on. Let's see if we can put it in my lap and hold that side up while I get the other side rolled. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe if I can get this side released first. Maybe. I'm trying. I had it rolled. And of course it flips back. This is a pretty stiff mold here. Okay, come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, go, go. Don't stop. And come on. I don't want to get my finger caught in there because that might hurt. Oh, come on. Come on. You just don't want one side rolled, and I can't get the other side to roll for nothing. Man, this is a rough booger to get out. I hope I'm not breaking it or bending it all up. Should have been cured by now, though. Whew, baby. It's definitely a rough one. But I got it. I used the holographic silver. Yeah, I scratched it there, doggone it. Oh well. It's pretty. Okay, let me pause you, run upstairs, get my drill, and then I need to get my yardstick and measure out. You know, I'm gonna have to untangle some cordage here first. I didn't realize it was that tangled up. Roll it up till I get up to the tangled crap. Why is it so tangled up? I think I know why this one's tangled up. I think the dogs found it and decided to play with it. And that's how it got all unrolled and tangled up. And it wasn't the dogs I have now. I think my rots did this. And I, at the time, didn't need it and wasn't going to untangle it. Just put it in the tote and left it. So now I got to untangle it. I don't know exactly how long to make these. So I'm just going to, I don't know. 12 seems a little not long enough if you have a big family. 12 inches. 24 seems a bit overkill, but I mean, if you have a large family, it's probably not. So I don't know. And I know they have pretty good family size. Not sure that Maris's family lives here in the USA. They may still be in Bosnia, but okay, I'm gonna go get some stuff, get my drill, because I'm gonna have to drill out those holes that I over poured, and then we'll try and, I'm just gonna measure them and tie them on there. And maybe tie a couple on there so she can see the concept. And then we'll paint this. I'll be right back. Alright, I've painted all my lettering in. Right now it's drying. I need to wipe up any mess-ups I had. And I'm cutting my cord about 30 inches. Because, you know, you're going to tie knots to hold them on there to keep them from sliding down. Unless, of course, you want them all dangling at the bottom. That's totally up to her. I think I got 12 now. I don't know if that thing is dry enough for me to be. I've kept the heater going down here. Try to keep it warm. I didn't do bad. I just didn't do great. This is what it looks like. And you can see my little, I got some little mishaps there. Okay, well, I figured I'd wait till the paint dried fully, and then I'd wipe over it and see if I could get any of the screw up off. So, this is how it works. Now, I'm only going to tie one on here, or maybe two. In a month that I know for sure that this needs to have the deburring tool to it, because it's pretty sharp. I don't want no sharpness like that. That's too sharp. Okay, it's still, why it's so sharp on the back. That's where all my air bubbles ended up being too, is on the back. Okay. Alright, so I just take it, and I don't know if she's going to want the knot on the back. I usually tie it like this. I mean, you could just tie a knot in the back of it and then let it hang instead of having the knot showing. But then it wouldn't lay flat against the wall either. So I'm going to tie the knot like this. And she may have to put some... This cord's pretty slick, so she may have to put some glue on these. Right where she ties the knot. I mean, I'll tie them all on there, but she's probably going to have to put some glue there to hold them knots, or I'll put glue on it before I give it to her, just to make sure all those knots stay tied. Okay, so there you go. And then you just hang one from each month. And then she will take, say she had only one birthday in January. I need to wipe these off because I sanded them. You take and feed it through, let's see, I think the back. I don't remember, it's been a while since I've done it. Nope. I mean, you could tie each individual on there, but I don't think you're going to want to. But you can tie a knot to keep it from sliding down the string. But you pretty much want your string in the back, so no one sees it. Just like that. And you string them on, and then I don't know. They're really small. I don't see how you're going to write a name and a birth date on there. I don't see how you can do it. I see part of the E that I missed. And part of the W. Dang it. I painted these with a... Well, I tried to paint it with a squeeze bottle, but that did not work too well. So, I went to a toothpick. Yeah, I went to a toothpick. Because it was easier to get that toothpick in there and get the paint in there than it was to try and shove that paint pen down in there that didn't want to go. For the most part, I mean, I did hit most of them. I see some that are a little shy on paint, but in some little spots that I missed, like the point of that end. There's a little spot there on the R. Let's see, yeah. Gotta be careful, because if you get too much paint on there, then you end up getting it everywhere. For the most part, I didn't get it all. I just kind of need to let it finish drying all the way so I can wipe off any of the excess that I didn't want on there. But that's what it's going to look like. I mean, she could, you know, string them, put them where she wants on the string, tie a knot right at the end of it so it doesn't slide down and it stays where you want it, and then beat as many as you want on and tie a knot at the end, or cut it off shorter. Some people won't want it hanging that long. I don't know. I mean, me, I didn't make one for myself, but when I made it for I think I made it for my daughter-in-law. When I made it for her, I just let her cut it off. I just tied a bunch of them on there and I let her adjust it to whatever she needed to adjust it to. Yeah, I could see my C where I missed some paint. Tell you what, toothpick ended up being a whole lot better idea than the squeeze bottle did. That's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to let this finish drying. Then I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to get all those wiped off and put in a baggie for her. And take some pictures. And then I will go ahead and tie all the cords on. And then loop them together somehow so they don't get so tangled up. But that's what we did. I kind of like the way it came out. It is a little wavy right through here, and I don't know why. But I'm not going to worry about it. So I will just go ahead and tie all these on, put maybe one little charm on each one, and then I'll take a picture when it's done, and I can go ahead and well, I want to wipe that excess paint off where I got it. I tried it with a Q-tip, and I tried it with a micro brush, and it just wasn't working for me. So I figured, well, I would just, now how did I get, you looped it around the wrong one. Dummy. Gotta loop it here. So there's a little knot. I'm not gonna pull it real tight because, you know, she may not have anybody in January, so I mean, it just depends. I'll pull them all through there and maybe tie one on each, and just tell her I did that just so I could take a picture. And if she doesn't have anybody or anything in that month, then she can take that string off if she wants. That's up to her. I mean, I couldn't think of anything else to make them. And I know that they have a big family, so I thought, well, what better thing to make her? Okay, do we go through this way? I forgot. Yep. And then out through the bottom. And I'm going to tie just a loose knot, just so I can take a picture and you can see how it's supposed to look. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not tying them all on there. It's too many. I mean, I made her, well, how many did I make her? I made her like 48. If you got more than 48, she'll just have to let me know and I'll pour her another set. But, and then may have to cut her some longer thread, because I don't know that you're going to get 48 tied on there. Really. I don't know that you could get 48 on there. Man, these are dusty. Sanding them sure does make them dusty. You can put them down further, you can put them up higher. I'm just tying some on just for picture's sake, so I can take a picture. That way she can, if I leave them tied on like that, she can move them around and she can see, you know, how they were put on there. So, and I don't know if I'll cut the ends off either, because that way she can untie it if she needs to and tie it up higher and cut off the excess that she has at the bottom. I mean, whatever she wants to do. It's not mine. I made it for my neighbor for Christmas, so I need to really figure out something for those kids other than those little bitty dragon eggs that I got them. Okay. Now I know why I got the other things. It just, these are just too small to even hardly write on. Unless you got some really nice small handwriting. Alright, I'm going to quit babbling, get this tied, and let me go ahead and I can tie the rest of it and take a picture. You get the gist of the thing. You get it. Okay, so I'm going to finish tying those off camera and get a picture of it. I'm going to get my shout outs done and try and shorten this video here. Wanda's Blessed Creations, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat, Resi Liz, India Brady Art, Art by me, Andrew Walker, Coral Marine's Resin Art, Butch's Resin Creations, June's House of Crafts, Jaybird Resin Art, at Julia's Crafty Chaos, and there are some that I need to, dang it, there are still some that I haven't, I'll get them on there. At Artsy Doodles 1, Amy's Resin Corner, Epoxy Me That, Crafting with Carla, Billy Holman Creations, Patricia's Crafty Corner, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Cynthia's Crafts and More, Gert Creates, Dragons in Dresses Craftsorium, Blessed Epoxy by Amy, at Resin Artists, Martha's Craft Room, Marvelous Artsy, Creepy Crafts, Resin Me Up, let's see, Lori, aka Midwest Meemaw, Ruby's Resin Studio, at Mamas-Madhouse-Creations, Bear and the Boss Lady, Deland's Handmade Woodworking, Amy Jo Dot Whitland, Professor Rusty's Workshop, Rhinestone Suzanne, Creation Dust 777, Stressful Mom Paints, Grumpy's Laid Back Carving, and that's spelled Laidbak. Grumpy's Laid Back Carving, Dad Carves, Perry the Carving Wizard, Runick's Workshop, Woodchucker's Chainsaw Carver, Ray and Sandy's Woodworking, Happy Curmudgeon Carving, Mike is Making Stuff, LJ Woodworks, Old Path Woodcraft. I have Woodcraft, but I'm not sure if it's Woodcraft or Wood. Let me look. I don't know if it's Woodcraft or Woodworks. Besides, there was a couple more I needed to look up on here. Okay. Old Path Woodworks. Oh, how did I get Woodcraft? Alright, I need to fix that now so I don't say it wrong again. Woodworks. Okay. The Shop's Wood Shop, New Beginnings Woodworks, Oli Makes, Johnny's Ladecraft, Resonating Art by Amy. Amy, your sticker's on its way. The Electric Whittler, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, Pour Resin with Love, Norm Hughes, Timless Creations, Rymert, Rymerpt, Robert C. Peters, My Honey's Handmade, Eco Woodcrafts, New Roots Dynamic, there's so many more, but I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want my video to be, I'm trying to cut it down. So I will see you all I probably won't see you again till Friday. So have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you for the Friday Night Live. Bye for now.